Hey guys, and welcome to a Minedustry video. And in this video I'm going to be covering some of the best schematics that I've found, because I've searched online when I was looking for schematics and there's really not a good place to find like the ones you're looking for, like a library. So in this episode I'm going to be making one basically on my own and compiling ones from other people as well. If you don't know what a schematic is, it's basically, in Minedustry, a way that you can automatically build a build. So let's say I want to make a copper mine right here. So I'll do this, but then let's say I'm too lazy to do that again. So what you can do is you can hold F on computer and you can copy it, and then you can save the schematic, and you can actually save it. So now that I have this saved, I can just do it again, or again, and then if I'm on a different map, I don't just have it copied already, then you can click this button down here, and then you have all your schematics that you've saved. And of course I have the copper mine that I just saved there. So it's a really handy feature that they have in the game, and it's awesome for doing little things like this little graphite press that would help the game, because it takes a long time for me to manually build this, but just loading up the schematic, okay, I don't have it right now, but I can just do that, save graphite, let's do graphite V1. I didn't spell graphite, I had to uppercase. So there we go, we have that saved, and now I can just plop down like a couple, and that would be really good for survival to get stuff going fast before the enemies come. Alright, so now I'm gonna make, so in the description, or maybe I'll comment it, who knows, I'll add a list of all of the schematics that I'm gonna show in this video, and yeah, let's try to get this going fast. So up first we have the one that you guys just saw. This is a graphite, just a very simple graphite, and it's not that hard to make up by itself, but it's really handy to have if you just want to save some time. Alright, this is the second one, and it is a coal to graphite press. It's a bit more bigger, and you can see it can handle as much coal as you can put into it with a blue conveyor. So this is actually really handy for later game. Yeah, I'll have this one in the description. Alright, so this is one of the best silicon makers I've found ever. Now, it's a bit complex and it's a bit finicky if you don't do it right, but you have to put coal here and sand in both of these. So, one sec. Alright, and it also does require power, but as you can see, it's working very well. It's taking all the sand and coal and it's transferring all into silicon. Now, this is really compact for an 8 silicon maker. It's 8 makers in there that's doing this. So, very compact, very simple. This is the best one I've found. Alright, and now we got a triple thorium reactor. Now, this one is a little bit more complex because it is a thorium reactor, but I did design this one myself, so congrats to me. It's not perfect, but it works. So, of course, when you're working with thorium reactors, just be cautious because they'll explode. So you want to make sure that you always have thorium going in and you always have cryofluid going in no matter what. Titanium going in. You don't need cryofluid going in. It makes cryofluid on its own. So let's get the items. And it does need power, just a heads up. And if I add that, then we should be good. And you can see it's already generating power, and the battery's already full, and it's outputting a stupid amount of power. As you can see, it's like 2,000 some. So yeah, very nice. This should be enough power for most games, but otherwise you could just go with steam generators or something, but I find this really useful. Alright, now this is a much bigger one, but this will also solve any power problems you have. And this is a tier 4 one. It has 4 generators in it. And this is not made by me. I found it online. And I'm sorry for anyone who made these. I don't know what the credits are because I found them just in like I found them in Reddit like pages and just like links and on the Discord for Minedustry. So it's kind of, I didn't really see who the creators are all the time because I see them in multiple places. So whoever did this, somebody can in the comments, if you know who made these, make sure to link their, or to say who did it, and I'll make sure to edit the description or the comment, therefore, to whoever made it. Alright, so, and this one is pretty, also kind of complex, and you can't mess this starting that thing up. So we need, in one of them you need titanium, and the other one you need thorium. And you also do need some power, so let's get started. I recommend putting titanium in first, just so I can get started with the cryofluid. And you can see it's filling up. And then you can throw in the thorium. Now, this should be fine. And it should just start outputting power. And we might have to wait a little bit. Yep, there we go, it's starting to work. There we go. It's all starting to get thorium. And of course, it doesn't need too much of titanium or thorium, but in a little bit, we'll disconnect the power infinite. It should be able to sustain itself. Yep. Alright, so now we can, let's see how much power output we're getting. 8,587, I think. That's very good. That's a lot of power. So, of course, this is really, really useful for normal games because it doesn't use much thorium, it doesn't use much titanium. As you can see, it's just slowly chugging through it. And both you can just throw in some, like a laser drill for the thorium and like a pneumatic drill, and you'll be fine. Like, it doesn't require that much. Of course, this is actually really expensive to make itself, so yeah, you have to deal with that. Alright, and here's one of the last ones I'm going to show. This is a sand to silicon maker, and works pretty darn well. As you can see, it's making silicon. Pretty darn fast too, and that's all going into the vault. So it just requires power and sand, but it does use a lot of expensive blocks to make. Info. Here's all the resources you need to make it. Now, it's not too expensive, but it is kind of annoying to make nonetheless. So yeah, that's that. And this is very handy for silicon making if you're in the later game. Because does it use plastanium? I think it does, doesn't it? Info. No, it doesn't. It just uses thorium, titanium, and all the other normal stuff. Silicon might be annoying, and it's a lot of graphite, but not that hard to make itself. It comes with these units because it'll automatically make those once you actually start the game. So yeah, I might show you guys the version with that. Alright, as you can see, it is making units along with itself, so it's still producing silicon and it's making all these units as well, which is really handy. So I guess I can start wave 1 just so the units can have something to do. And wait, are they gonna, not sure if they'll actually be able to take them out. Wait, were there dagger guys as well? Yeah, there are, so that we should be able to win, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. There we go. Nice. Alright, here's one of my most favorite ones. Now, this one is really expensive to make, so it'll take you a long time. It costs all this stuff, plastanium, just almost everything besides surge alloy itself. Now, this is a surge alloy, well, scrap to surge alloy, which is really cool, I thought. It's not that fast, but it works. Alright, and as you can see, it is working. We got tons of scrap going in and outputting surge alloy. Now, this isn't really that efficient, but if you just need surge alloy and you don't need a lot of it, and you have a ton of scrap, then it's pretty good for that situation. And it's really nice and compact and easy just to pull out a schematic. So yeah, I like this one. And I just figured out that this Thorium Reactor setup with this one right here, it's actually tileable. You can just keep stacking them behind each other, and it just keeps working. And if you have a constant flow of thorium, it looks like it's actually enough to fuel the entire thing. So let's put the titanium's going in. I'll put the thorium in now. This could go very badly, but we'll have to see. Now it should fill up there and it should just spill over, right? It should. We might have to give it a little bit because it'll take a little while to fill up. Now these are outputting power, so I'm going to turn this off and we should be fine. Alright, now I'm just going to let it sit for a second. And hey, it is actually filling into the next one. So, yeah, this is awesome. So these are tileable. Amazing. So, you really don't have to, you can just, oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that must be part of the design. I didn't really realize that was part of the design. Awesome, so that's something you can do. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. If I missed any, then I might do an episode 2 of where I cover the ones I missed. But thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.